feel like it's got a bit of everything in there. There's a bit of sexiness.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
You know me.
Well,
We know
When you
you.
think of sexy, you think me.
We do.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, mate.
Oh, it's lovely to see you.
Where's Bar?
He's down under right now doing comedy.
Comedy.
In Australia, just because
Oh,
down
sorry,
under
in
can be
Australia.
literally anything.
We need to be specific.
He is in Australia.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Thanks for joining us.
Thank
It's
you.
Friday Fry Up. But in honour of your new single, it's like an early dinner party, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm starving, so let's get cracking.
Good. Well, we're probably going to be having a full English.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, an Irish fry-up,
Yeah.
some would argue is better. You got your potato farts.
Yeah.
You got your soda bread.
Yeah.
You got your white pudding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is your preference?
I like all the puddings. I'm not a big fan of tomatoes. Like, I
Okay.
don't understand fried tomatoes.
Okay.
That appears sometimes. I think they kind of depends on your preference, really, doesn't
Yeah.
it? Like,
It
there's-
does.
I don't know what specifically super Irish. The soda bread is,
Soda
obviously.
bread,
Yeah.
and the
But
potato bread.
I think after that, it's kind of like you can
Yeah.
take bits out, put bits
What
in.
do you have though on a daily?
I would have a fry up probably once a week.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
On a Sunday, maybe.
A
know what I
Sunday
mean?
fry up.
Hungover.
Yeah.
that's good.
Makes sense.
But I wouldn't be a huge breakfast man, generally. Which is no good for this, really.
No,
but-
that's really not.
You can
No,
make
but
an
I-
exception for us. And what about when you're on tour? Do you make time for a fry-up on tour?
Yeah, I'll always try and, like, especially when we go down to Australia, they do good breakfast.
Yeah,
They do good breakfast, but in... Oh, hello.
Speaking
Oh,
of.
thank you.
Now we're
Wow.
talking. I thought you were about to put that in the middle, and we were all going to have to share
Everyone
that.
just,
Tapas style.
it's a
We can
communal
just-
breakfast.
Because Joy doesn't share food, as we know.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
This is so exciting.
This is lovely. The hash browns, white bread, bacon.
See, and
yeah.
you've got tomatoes on the vine there.
Yeah, but they're there for nicety.
Decoration.
Oh, right.
for
Just
you,
thank
Do
you
you
so
want my
much.
tomatoes?
I'm actually going to eat them.
Yeah,
so-
all right.
Wow.
Are we going in for the ketchup?
Only the best.
Oh, yeah.
Here's your mayonnaise.
Yep.
Will?
I'll do both. I'll do both.
It's a bit of both.
Yeah.
I feel like every week I see you popping up and supporting someone else on tour somewhere. Sombr, Shawn Mendes.
Yeah.
So are you the most booked surprise guest?
Yeah. I don't do full gigs anymore. I just come on and do the one song. It's great for me.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, it's
that.
easy, isn't it? Just in and out.
But it's good because I get to go and watch all these sick gigs now.
Yeah.
Like, I went to watch Role Model,
Yes.
danced for 30 seconds and left.
Nice.
I went on stage with Sombr and sung Slow Hands, which was
Yeah,
love that
amazing.
that was great. It was interesting when he said to me that he grew up on Slow Hands. And when I think about it,
Oh my gosh.
he was 12 when that
He was
song came out.
12.
Is he that young? I didn't
Wow.
realise he was that young.
He's so young.
He's only 20, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's funny though, isn't he? You chatted to him at the Brits.
He's a
He's
funny
like he's
guy.
got like
Yeah.
good balance.
No,
Yeah.
he's really nice fella.
Yeah.
Super talented. Writing and producing all his own stuff. Pretty
Yeah.
impressive. Yeah, I obviously get up with Sean. Yeah, I'm just kind of the resident one-song man.
The
But
resident-
why do you think that is? Because is it just that you're great banter? I mean, obviously you've got great music, but like to be asked so much, you don't see other people getting.
No, that's true.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. What are you
Yeah,
doing?
yeah.
What's your secret ingredient? Why is everyone inviting
Just
you?
being myself. No, I don't know. The new guard. I want a bit of the old guard.
Ah, yeah.
It's kind of sad that I'm part of the old guard now.
It's cool though.
God, if
I'm
you're
on-
part of
I'm
the
on it.
old god, what the hell
Yeah.
are we?
What are we?
This is awful.
We're finished. We are finished.
Yeah.
Has this given you any inspiration though for any of your future shows? Like doing all of these surprise pop-ups?
Yeah, on my last tour I had Sean out. I had Dermot Kennedy.
Yes.
Julia Michaels.
Oh yeah.
I had Lizzie McAlpine.
Oh.
I had Angus and Julia Stone in
Oh,
Australia.
amazing.
Which was really cool.
Yeah.
So I've had like, I'm sorry to anyone that I've just missed there, but yeah, I've had like quite a few people out. I had Noah Khan out in Nashville.
Yeah.
So I've kind of do it. I like, if someone's available and they want to come down.
They're available.
Honestly though, if they're, because you know, it's like you go to a city that you know someone lives in, but that might not actually be there.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, yeah, I just happen to be here when these people are asking me
good.
to get up. But it's good. I like doing it. And yeah, it does make it exciting for when I tour and ideas for playing people's songs. And, yeah, it'd be great. Obviously, if anyone's welcome, no pressure.
If anyone's listening or watching,
If you're watching this,
Fleur East,
Florice.
up on the stage.
I'm always available.
Play-
She did it with
Always
Coldplay. yeah, she's literally.
I'm
yeah.
always
Yeah,
available.
yeah, she's
Always
always in
available.
here, just waiting for the phone trip. Speaking of people doing, fun little performances, we saw Harry doing a little Irish dance on SNL.
Oh,
Have you seen it?
no.
I was going to say, how would you rate it? Well, how would you rate it? Flo?
He's a
You're
good
more of a
jigger.
dancer.
Yeah. I think he's got moves. I think he's got rhythm.
No, he does.
But I feel like you could give him maybe a few tips.
Really? No, I can't.
Yeah, as an Irishman. I feel
can't.
like.
I can't Irish dance though, I'll tell you that.
Can you not?
People try and get me to do it a lot, but I just kind of throw my legs around the place, and just because I'm Irish, people think I can do it.
Think that you've got it.
It looks
or not.
amazing. It's actually very authentic. The way he's doing it is actually right.
Yeah. He must know. He's Irish.
Exactly.
He must know.
Look at the way you drink tea. You
I know,
English
I'm
person.
an expert. Let's talk about your song, Dinner Party. So you said that it came from a simple dinner party that changed your life.
Yeah. I mean, I
happened?
suppose it did. Yeah, I was at a dinner party. There was a late edition.
Oh.
And she's been my girlfriend since. Yeah, we were just there, having food, having a few drinks, got chatting, and then here we are all these years later. And
Wow.
it's kind of,
But wait, you're obviously just oversimplifying it. But what was like the moment that you knew, oh my gosh, this one's different?
I don't know, we just got chatting, and then I just found myself just wanting to do more of that all evening and then the rest of time. And I don't really know how to describe it any other way. We were just chatting, and then we had a bit of a laugh. We were having a few drinks. We were playing. There's a line in the song. We were playing this game. Have you ever seen like the cereal box game?
Where you rip it and you have to bend down.
Yeah, and you have to bend down
without
not
using
using your hands. Yeah, that one.
Cereal box game.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Oh,
effectively
that's
what
right.
limbo is.
You said
forwards.
opening boxes with your
Picking up boxes with our
teeth.
teeth.
I was like,
Yeah.
what's he talking about? Ah.
And you just tear a little bit off the top of the box, and then it goes around, and everyone has to pick it up, and then all of a sudden.
And that was the moment.
And when I seen that girl,
The way she bit into that cereal box.
like, she's the only girl for me.
Amazing.
So yeah, that's kind of what it is. And then it takes, when you're writing an album, you need one song to kind of kickstart everything, because like it's hard to get an album off the ground conceptually. So I once had written that song, and like how quick it came and how simple it was, and it described the first time we met. It kind of, it reminded me then to like pick at all the different angles of the relationship, the small moments, the big moments.
Wow.
And then it made me just think of other people, made me think of like where other people met the dinner party is like a focal point. It could be, I met you in an office next to next to the printer.
Right.
Yeah.
I met you in a cafe. It could be anything like that. It just reminded me of
I'm happy you mentioned that, because I feel like this could be the start of something really special.
we could do this every single Friday.
Yeah.
Can you imagine how it just became like a series on Hits Radio? Where
Here we are again.
We just go for breakfast with Niall on Friday.
Yeah. Niall's a hungry boy.
Yeah.
doing it again.
We've got to feed him. Yeah, that is amazing though, that you just were put next to each other. Did they plan it? Did the people hosting the dinner party think, these two, because that's happened to me at a wedding before.
Well, you've been set
I
up.
was sat next to someone.
Really?
They thought, yeah.
How did that go?
It went well.
Oh yeah. Go on,
Okay.
son.
I mean, but you know.
I don't know,
We're not
actually.
together now, so it didn't go that
Not great then. Yeah, mine had a happier ending.
Well, it had one of them, but not in
Yeah.
But yeah, so
I love weddings. Yeah, I don't know actually. I've never asked that question. That's a good question.
You need to find out who was responsible.
yeah,
Yeah.
Right?
I
very
don't know.
clever seating plan.
I don't know if any of us were expecting anything to ever happen.
pop
So
off.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Just got chatting
That's
because I
amazing.
knew everyone else there.
Right.
So I was kind of like, I'll go over and chat, and then
Yeah.
we got chatting. and I was
Someone
like,
created this magic. I
Yeah.
love it.
It's
Well,
beautiful.
leading up to the release of this, we saw that you were treating multiple people in restaurants and bars to
Yeah.
wine and food,
yeah,
and leaving a note saying met you at a dinner party.
yeah.
How much money did you end up spending
God
in
knows.
total doing that?
I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it
It's
was.
got to be in the thousands.
But it was like 55 tables.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I need to see that invoice.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
55
really-
tables.
Yeah.
To see that invoice.
Just to let you know, I can't pay for breakfast this morning.
Oh, that was going to
I
be
spent
our
it all on
next,
wine.
We were hoping that was going to happen.
55, that's like that's basically a wedding. 55 tables. I mean, that's a big wedding.
I need every one of those people to buy my album because
Yeah.
It's
it's
the
not.
least
It's kind
they
of
can
not
do.
fair. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll give you
They
a free
will.
bottle of wine on Valentine's Day. The least you can do is
Yeah. They've got to buy it on vinyl as well. Because that's what
Oh, yeah.
really counts. Get the physical thing.
Correct.
They can get it framed.
a streaming thing. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah. What are you like in the kitchen though? I mean, we did see. I don't like to bring up, too much ancient history, but we did see. Was it 2017 where you
Ancient history.
where you did some cooking and you popped a.
It was a famous chicken.
You popped an unseasoned chicken in the oven, and people went completely mad online.
Yeah.
It was one of those things where, like, no one would believe. I don't know why. I just put it in to take like a picture for social media, and then took it out and put seasoning on it.
Oh.
It was like one of those
Why
things.
would you do
I
that?
don't know. I
That's
actually
your
don't know.
story now, is it?
No, honestly though, I swear to God, I'm that stupid. I just to take the social media picture, never even thought about it, and then here I am just being memed left, right, and centre.
Yeah, all this time later. But are you
by the way,
quite
I've
good?
done worse publicly, so like I've been shamed for worse.
For a
So
lot.
I'm alright. I've done a lot of stupid
Well,
things.
I know that I'm not coming to your house for chicken.
Yeah.
Out of some of your close friends like Miles Smith, Lewis Capaldi, Anne-Marie, Sombr, just to name a few, who would be the best at hosting a dinner party?
I know Anne-Marie's a good cook.
I can see that.
I think she cooks quite a lot. Big baker as well, apparently. So I think she'd be good. There's none of the rest of them. No.
Sombr's too young. You can't cook when you're 20, can you?
No,
Who
yeah,
would,
you
who would
can't.
provide the entertainment out of them? Like, who's a good
I mean,
vibe?
Lewis is the star of the show. Every room he goes into, everyone's just pissing themselves laughing at him.
He's funny.
He's funny. He's always got the aux lead in an Uber.
I was going to say, yeah.
He's
What
one-
does he put on?
He's actually got quite a wide range. It could be anything from like heavy rock to Fred again.
Right, yeah.
He kind of touches a bit of
I can
everything.
see that. Yeah.
But he's also a big TikTok scroller, so he'll have TikTok
He'll have
song
all
come
the
on.
memes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right.
he has them all going on.
Who would be first to reach for the old guitar? That's the.
Not me, anyway.
Is it
Would
not
you,
you?
do you
Yeah.
not do that?
After a couple of drinks, I always get the fear, if you go out like and someone throws a guitar. I remember being in a pub in London with Ed Sheeran one day, and we were sitting in the corner having a few drinks, and then all of a sudden someone handed Ed a guitar, and there was another one, and I was looking at it going, no, not now, because after a couple of drinks, I just like,
You forget how to play.
what's
happening?
Once I drink, I get like real croaky.
Oh my God.
It just drives me out. I'm just like, please don't make me sing now, Jesus. Whereas like Ed Sheeran is the king of just like,
Yeah.
there's a guitar, I'm singing.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah.
always ready. Always ready to rock and
Yeah,
roll.
he loves it.
We love the song.
We do.
Love
We've been
the
playing
feel.
it. We've been playing it all
Yeah.
morning in the
Thank
studio,
you.
and it sounds great over the studio speakers. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? We can really turn it up, and you can hear like just how well produced it is. Do you know what I mean? Like the complexity, the way your vocal sounds. Like it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time on. I don't like to like overproduce. I like to try and let the song be the song.
raw.
Yeah.
yeah. And I think you'll hear that in the rest of the album too. It's kind of like there's not many tracks per se. Like usually,
Yeah.
if you look at a computer screen in the studio, it's just track. I wanted to keep it just drums, keys, bass, guitar, a couple of little synthy little bits.
Yeah.
And then put the vocal over the top. But we spend a lot of time stacking harmonies and all that kind of stuff. So I just kind of like try and keep it as simple as possible and
Yeah.
let the song speak.
Let
Yes.
the song breathe. Let the
Yeah.
song do the talking,
Yeah.
guys. Come on. But it does have like we were kind of debating in the studio, like it's got a sort of slight country feel to it in parts.
Yeah, people say that to me before. Yeah, I don't.
But then you're doing shows with Thomas Rhett,
Yeah.
right? Is this a clue that you're kind of the album is going slightly down that kind of
Is it
country
a clue,
route?
Niall?
Kind of not. No.
No, it's
Is
a red
this your
herring.
country era?
Yeah.
No. Do you know what? It's funny. It's like I just naturally just pick up and just sing like that. Like my melody choices kind of lean a little folkier than they would like pop and straight. I kind of just like, I don't know. It just kind of happens. But I grew up on like Irish folk music, which is not
Yes.
a million miles away from country music, and they kind of lend their hand to each other. I do want to do like some sort of country leaning album at some point. Cause I don't think anyone would be mentally shocked by that though.
No.
Because like,
And it's. I mean, we're not being cynical about it, but
Yeah.
it's huge, right? Like,
I know.
Like Thomas Rhett. I'm not going to lie. I don't know his music very well at
Yeah.
all. I was aware of him, but I was looking him up this morning, and he's got 3 back-to-back Wembley shows. Like Wembley
casual.
Yeah.
Stadium, like
Yeah.
3 nights in a row.
oh no, they, like country music, especially, it's having a huge moment worldwide right now. But it's obviously been huge in America for as long as time, and
Yeah.
there are artists that we would have never heard of over here that just play stadiums every night of the week.
Just
Yeah.
smashing
Like,
it.
it's mad.
It's like a whole other world.
But I also kind of don't want to do it at a time that everyone else is doing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you know what I mean? Jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah. What is the main thing that you kind of want fans to take away from this album? What is it you want them to learn about you or about themselves, mate?
Yeah, there's a bit of both. I think a lot of the album is kind of like from all the angles of the relationship, and then on every album I always have like a couple of like observational songs where like things I've seen or other relationships or whatever, and you can kind of make it a little bit about yourself just to write the song, make it relatable to you. But I feel like it's got a bit of everything in there. A bit of sexiness.
Oh, hello.
Okay.
You know me.
Well,
Okay.
We know
When you think of sexy, you think me.
We do.
And yeah, and there's a bit of like, you know, fear of losing that person, just loss in general. There's like a little bit of everything, but it kind of has. I always try and write songs that sound like they could have a happy ending to them.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's kind of windows down summer type music, I would say.
Yeah.
And I just want to feel.
That's what we
that's
were saying.
literally what we were saying. This
We were
morning.
like, these are the songs you make.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be in the car. I want the wind flowing through my hair, and I want it on repeat.
Yeah.
Without giving too much away, is there a favourite lyric from a song on the album that you could share with us?
That's on the spot stuff right there.
I'm sure you've got something that's like, huh? If we heard it out of context.
I mean, picking up boxes with our teeth is pretty strange.
It is
But
an odd
I still
image.
don't know what slow hands, like sweat dripping down our dirty laundry means. Like,
I think I know what that means.
well, but it doesn't really make sense in written. That's not proper English.
Yeah. Well, it makes you think, because if the hands are moving slowly, why are you so sweaty?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't know.
No, we know why. I think we all know why.
But it just like it makes your ears perk up and think about.
So you'll have a few of those nuggets on the album, I'm sure.
Yeah, there's always one in each song. No, I left school early. My English is not great.
Yeah, you're writing all these amazing songs.
No, it's beautiful. So one thing that we saw online was that you've been sending fans mugs, and the bottom says N4H coming soon. NH4, sorry. And then 3:18 a.m. coffee. Are you really drinking coffee at 3:18 a.m.? Because you're never going to get to sleep, man.
Again, another lyric that doesn't make sense and sounds good. No, I don't drink coffee at 2 a.m. I was that night, actually. A little espresso, you know, one of those.
You were that night?
Yeah.
What?
All right.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to just paint a picture of the evening. It was a 2 a.m. espresso. And the chat kept flowing. I get it.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not one to drink coffee, you know. I'd have a coffee early morning and then I'd stop. So it's not often I'm going around drinking 2 a.m. coffee.
That's when you know the conversation is worth continuing, right?
Correct.
If you need a coffee
I'm flagging
to,
here,
keep
get me
it
back.
rolling.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't let you leave here without giving you a lovely gift, Niall.
Thank you.
We've got something for you here. Have a look.
For your 2 a.m. fry-ups. See you soon. Hits radio breakfast. Beautiful. Thank you so
Got a
much.
little heart on the
Little
front.
heart on it.
There we go. Yeah.
It's cute, isn't it?
Yeah. You can
It's all love.
think of us every time you're slurping your.
I will.
your
By
tea.
the way, I love a mug. Everywhere I go, I'll get them. I think mugs are things that I collect
Really?
in a weird way. Yeah.
What's your weirdest mug that you own?
You know what? You go to like a late night talk show or something.
Yeah.
I have one for basically every talk show I've ever been
Oh, that's
on,
really cool.
That's really good.
which are really good collectibles.
Well, I'm going to let you tuck into your hash brown
Yeah.
and just say thank you so much for joining us and turning
Thanks,
this
mate.
fry up into a dinner party.
Oh, beautiful. Thanks very much for having me.
Thanks,
You're
man.
getting breakfast?
I feel like you
Oh,
should.
I'm getting breakfast.
I feel like you should, Will.
Really?
Yeah, why not treat us?
Okay, guys. Only if you have some mayonnaise on yours, then I'll.
No.
No.
All right, I'll pay.
Yeah, please. Please pay.